So does hypnotherapy work on everybody?
Everyone has the ability to enter into that hypnotic mind. However, some people might be very, very medicated. So it stops their ability to imagine. So antipsychotic drugs and other things that could interfere with someone potentially working with that hypnotic sort of session. There are some people who are super, super paranoid and stressed, and unless you've got that rapport, that trusted connection with that person, they're just going to stop you from working with them. So there are going to be some personalities that potentially are a little bit harder to work with than others.
Do you have to be like, I guess obviously you have to be willing to submit yourself to being able to just, calm down and relax and get into that position. But I was always under the impression that like, if you come into it with a bit of skepticism, like I don't think hypnotherapy actually works.
You'd be surprised.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think if you trust the person that you're working with, something happens and your ego and your fears park, and your creative, curious part, like that 4-year-old self or that 3-year-old self, comes out and plays. And that's really, a big part of, I guess, the therapeutic journey. They've come in, they're invested in wanting to change. So they're very curious. Even if they might be a bit skeptical, as the process unfolds, they start to see how they're shifting somehow. They might not understand always how they've shifted, but that's not as important as the shift itself.
And obviously it varies from case to case, right? But like what, what's the typical type of person that you're seeing when it comes to like hypnotherapy? Is it usually like I'm feeling somewhat lost in my life, or I'm dealing with serious trauma related to this incident? Is it a bit of everything and anything?
Yeah, it's very varied. But most of it is stress and anxiety related, because most uncomfortable positions emotionally have stress and anxiety laced into it, which causes them to action to change it. So I call it positive stress, actually, because it's got them motivated enough to cause them to want to change.
Which is huge, because I think that's the whole point of having anxiety in the first place, is it's like, I'm anxious about this situation, let me try and change it. Yeah, of course it comes to unmanageable levels and stuff like that. But so you're saying it's typically with just, is it low level anxiety, low level stress?
Oh, no. Sometimes people really, like, they've had panic attacks and they've been in hospital because they thought they were having a heart attack, and they've been picked up by the police on the side of the road because they've just lost the plot. I'm getting some extreme people coming in that are really suffering. Yeah, absolutely. And
thank you for watching that clip. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the left. And if you want to watch the full episode, hit the square on the bottom. To watch another small clip, go ahead and hit that square on top. And if you just want to listen to the full episode but don't have time to watch it, you can find this podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. Thanks. Bye.